ready to go hiking, man?
Yeah, man.
We were just talking about, it's going to rain on us. Who knows, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, we don't know. But we're just talking about how we're going to set up our tents and tarps.
Yeah, trying to make a plan.
Why do you want to have a tarp over your tents? Aren't tents waterproof from the rain? Why would you want a tarp over them?
Well, if it's raining at the moment when you get out of your tent, then all your stuff inside of your tent gets wet. So you want to have a tent over your tent.
So you want a roof over your roof. So when you're rolling everything up, you're under a roof even when you're out of your tent. Absolutely. And the ground turns into a stream. Parking space standing in the campground to start a 40-mile hike. 4 days, 3 nights. Once again, a lot of driving, huh? A lot of extra driving to drop the cooler off at the halfway. So we have a cooler stashed halfway. So after 2 days, we'll be able to, third day, whatever, we'll be able to stop at the cooler and get some stuff. First trail, Lower Ridge Trail. It's a blue mark trail. So what do you think, Joe? We just started, 30 minutes in. We're heading straight up.
Sweating a little. It's a good little climb right here. And we're going up.
We're gonna climb about 2,000 feet over a 5-mile period. Well, we just took our first break. It was nice. Needed it after it's been an hour, our first hour and a half in. Now we're just walking along a narrow ridge. Let me show you. Very narrow. There's my feet. You step off, you go down there. Leaves have been changing. There's Joe. How was that first hour and a half?
Tough. Very tough. Any blue trail is not an easy trail.
Well, someone Bigfoot took the sign down. Southern Appalachian Wilderness.
Here we are.
So how you feeling the first day? You were saying acclimation?
Well, it's a little tough starting to go up whenever you haven't acclimated to your atmosphere properly. So I recommend you stay down low for a day first and then start climbing up and you'll have an easier time because we are roughing it today.
It's getting late in the day. We're still climbing. We're still trying to make it up to about 5,500 feet. We're getting close, but it's pretty tough. Let me show you. Fred's in front of me, way up there. Joe's in back of me, down there. We're just coming up off of Lower Ridge Trail for the last 4 hours, and this is the junction with the Appalachian Trail. If you take a right, you're going south. See the white marker on the tree there? It's a little faded, but it's there. And then Appalachian Trail this way. There's the white marker. And Standing Indian is up here. Standing Indian Mountain. Blue Blaze Trail up there. You think that everything in the Smoky Mountains that says bald means it's bald. Then you find out there's only 3 maintained balds in all the Smoky Mountains, and that wasn't one of them. There's another campsite. Joe's butt is kicked. Look at this. Look at this. We get up to the primitive campsite right on top of the cliffs, and there's fire. Look at the pile of firewood. We got steak too. I left mine in the cooler, but tomorrow night we'll be eating steak too, but we got steak. Look at this view.
It smells like shit up here though.
It smells like bear poop.
That is not a good sign.
Well, wait a minute. Let's start talking about this. Why would someone leave perfectly good firewood up on top of the mountain? We might have to stay up all night. There's our view late in the day from our camp spot. All the leaves are changing. Wonder what lake that is in the background. Is that Watatuga? That's looking back to the east. That could be the Lanaga, Delanogada. Oh no, the bear. The lake in the background.
What's that?
That's raccoon. Was it easy to get up here, Joe, for such a beautiful view, or what? Tell the truth.
Challenging. I gave up.
Was your heart pounding through your chest?
It was.
Was it worth it now that we're up here?
Yeah, but I'm cold.
Yeah, I'm getting cold. I'm a big wussy and I love my wife. I promised her I'd say that. Now I'm going to edit that.
You were ahead of us all.
No, we were right.
This mountain made me feel.
Wow. Wow. Wow, this is awesome, guys. I wonder if people collected all this wood, just started the fire, and the bear scared them off. That's a good possibility. So what do you think, guys? Did I plan it all right or what? Come on, y'all. As much poop as y'all give me, you should say, hey, David, pretty cool planning.
I already said you got here right at 5:30.
Say, man, I love you, man. You're the best hiking planner, trip planner.
Oh, geez, come on. You ain't getting that out of me. You did a good job. That's all you did.
I'll take that.
Smells like.
Smells like a bear wiped his butt up here.
It's easy.
Well, Fred got the fire going with no problem at all. It's never been this easy. There's got to be something set up or something. Something has to be wrong here. All the firewood. If we hear banjo music, we gotta run. Get the cute one. Get the ball that went over there. You gotta keep smiling. Check this out. Night number 1 at our primitive campsite. Radio's going, our anti-bear radio. Setting the tents up. Here's our view. Wow. What's going on tonight? Come on out here and join us. This is it. Most people would have died coming up what we just did. There's our anti-bear radio. Anti-bear fire. Joe's brand new tent looks just like his older one, just newer. That's how we roll. We got the steak on there. Got potatoes cooking over there. That's how we roll. We got Joe's tarp under both of our tents. Fred and I are sharing the 2-man. That's our spot. Fred's got a wine.
Remember, it's all what you're willing to carry up.
Yeah. Standing Indian Mountain, top of cliff, primitive campsite. windy right now. It's not too cold. Joe's next to me in his tent. He's already going to sleep. Here we are, rain 5 years in a row. We are rolling up in the rain. But our little contraption kept us dry for the night. Now what you do is roll your pack up, get it ready, then you roll your tents up and then under the tarp, and then you roll that tarp up last. Rain again. Part of the deal. Always be prepared. Hope it don't happen to you, but it does. Be ready. Okay, we're hiking down from the summit where we spent the night last night. It was nice yesterday, and then the rain moved in last night. Rained all night. What do you think, Joe? Rained off and on all night. About 5 years ago, it started raining on us every year. A day of sunshine, 2 days of rain, whatever. Last year at this time, it was the storm of the century. 38 hours straight rain. We're in a bear sanctuary. You're in their world. Welcome to my world, says the bear. Still hiking and it's raining. The light rain, cold rain. Off the AT this morning, and we're switching over to Kimsey Creek Trail. That's going to the north, heading towards Maine on the Appalachian Trail. And that's heading south towards Springer Mountain. This is the parking lot at Deep Gap. And this is us. Kimsey Creek Trail. Feels like it's in the 50s, temperature wise, and it's raining. This is us, Kimsey Creek Blue Trail. There's Joe and Frank. So this is a new rain jacket Marissa got me, and it's really doing its job. It has a hoodie on it. And it's raining right now and it's working. Plus it keeps your body heat in, so it works in the cold weather also. Thank you, Marissa. I love my wife and I'm a big wussy hiking the mountains.
Yeah, I love my wife too.
You said that like an afterthought, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just nice. We're on a nice ridge line, Kimsey Creek Ridge Trail. You can see Kimsey Creek down there, the Cascades. Really nice. Back there, Joe almost slipped off the trail. Like the trail was like, there was no trail and it was mud.
It was
at a 60-degree angle for about 6 feet.
It was pretty scary for
but that's nice down there. Sometimes a big log falls across the trail and you gotta go around it, and it's not as easy as it seems. I mean, look at this. I was just in front of Joe. You gotta, oh boy.
And there you go. That's how you do it.
One slip, you're wet. That's us. The two trail guys. Look at this bridge. What do you think, Joe, about this? Some pieces missing. There's pieces missing. Still on Kimsey Creek Trail.
Alright, what are we taking our bag off in a second?
No, let's go on. That way we can get to the car and take our lunch real quick and get our stuff, and we can go without spending too much time so we can get there. Okay, we're back where we started at yesterday, 24 hours ago. We're coming in from this side of the road. And yesterday we went that way. And now we're going to cross the bridge. We're parked right up here. That wasn't too bad. The car's right up here, and we'll get some supplies and head on. Oh, back of Joe's backpack. Oh, up against your back, the inside.
Yeah. Fell over on the road.
Long Branch Trail, and we're heading up there. A wet day. Fred will be back tomorrow.
So he says.
Well, it's getting late in the day. We just came up off of Long Branch Trail. We're at Glass Mine Gap on the Appalachian Trail. Straight down that way. There's the double marker. This is where we came from. We're heading this way. See the white trail marker on the Appalachian Trail? We're heading to the south. We should be at a shelter in about 2 miles. What do you think, Joe? Tough? Cold? Wet?
Yeah, cold, wet, tough.
So what's raining, of course, so we assume it's going to rain the rest of the trip. It's a double bunker, so plenty of room. This is it. This is what's to be expected. It's late in the afternoon. It's cold. Too wet for a fire, of course. Too wet. Well, right now we're having coffee. It's about 9 o'clock at night. It's still storming out there. Cold. There's Joe drinking his coffee. What do you think, Joe?
Ready.
7:45. Early as shit. So there's our stove. We just stick our hot water on there, boil it, and use it for our food or coffee or hot chocolate or whatever.
Me and you are subject to the blues now and then.
It's the extinct of the
When you take the blues and make a song, you sing them out again.
Next wet morning at the shelter. Happy faces.
Like in my mom and dad's house, I've got the biggest hole there,
This is Blackwell Shelter, I guess. Storm last night, but it's letting up a little. Regaining its strength. So we're just leaving the shelter. We're heading out. Get to the next shelter. Shouldn't take, I don't know, a couple hours. I thought this was another shelter. They tore down the old shelter. This is Long Branch Shelter, a new one. This is not on my old map. If we would have continued on yesterday to the shelter that was on my map, we would have got there and the shelter would not be there, and we would have been very, very mad and have to turn around and come back because we didn't have our tents, because we're shelter camping the last couple nights. So Joe would have been very mad at me. Oh boy, wind's picking up. 35-mile gust. Rain's picking up. What do you think, Joe? Are you living the dream? Oh. Temperature's down to about 45. We're up at about 5,000 feet. This is what you pay all that money for. Come live it. Well, the wind's really picking up now. Now we're at probably 50-mile-an-hour gust. We're almost to the shelter, though. Been hiking in the rain all day again. Okay, we're going to get our cooler. Deep Cat Trail. Going to get our goodies. Oh, it's there. Undisturbed. Just bring the whole thing up here like that. It's in there. Come on. Carry it up there like that. We got the door. There's the inner of our cooler. Yeah. I'm up on top of this cold mountain. It's about 45 now. You can see the fog right up there, but nothing up there to see but pea soup. We're in the shelter for the rest of the night. It's cold. Just giving you a 360-degree view. Shiver down my back. I'm going to get back to the shelter for this time. There's your water source, local stream. Stick your cup under there, get your Sterapin, throw it around for 90 seconds, and it is ready to drink. Okay, Joe and I are checking out this side trail. It goes straight up from the shelter. See where it goes. You can see it's a trail. It's an unmarked trail in the fog and the rain. Let's see where she goes. Comes to like a hub of a bunch of other little side unmarked trails. The only markings they have are these ribbons hanging in the trees. These pink ribbons and red ribbons. Well, we better stay on our trail. Here we are again, Joe, in the storm of the century. Wind blowing, rain blowing, gusts. Is your stuff dry after 3 days of hiking in the rain? Oh. You're going to freeze to death.
Somewhat dry. I'm all right.
It's a primitive campsite. Must be nice in the summertime or the winter when it's not raining. Well, you can see through the fog the last shelter we'll be staying at. There she is. Last shelter. Last night. Half a day tomorrow and we're out of here. Pretty foggy. We only made it to the last shelter for the night. This is the last shelter of the trip. Last night, one more day tomorrow. The rain is slowed down. It's still raining, but it is cold. Cold, cold, cold. Joe's drying his gloves out on the camp stove. See if you can blow fog out of your mouth. Yep, right there. And that's what it looks like out of the front of the cold, wet shelter. I did for me, but when you come down, you can just heat you some up in a minute. $53. Warmer than yesterday.
So you film all this then?
Yeah, I film all the adventures and reduce them down and put them on my YouTube channel so my clients can go to watch the videos and pick out what adventure they want to go on. This is our last morning in the last shelter. Everyone's gone but Joe and I. This is what an empty shelter looks like. A lot of action here the night before. There's the privy. Just a roof with sides with a toilet seat in there. a hole in the ground. You figure out the rest. Well, it's been a fun 4 days, 3 nights. Stayed up on top of the cliffs the first night with sunshine and a fire and nice weather, and then second night, early morning, 1 o'clock a.m., the storms came in, and we've been in the storm for the last 3 days. Can't stop. Got to keep going. It's a beautiful place, though. Look, sun's coming up there in the east. Now we're just going to head back to Standing Indian Campground, where Fred's going to meet us at. Is it raining or what, Joe?
Yeah, it's raining. Fred would say, I ain't going nowhere today.
We'd be stuck in the shelter. Look at it out there.
When we got here, it was dry, and Fred said, it hasn't rained here in 4 weeks. The next day, it started raining.
3 days we've been in the rain. This is our last day. We got about 8 miles left. We're waiting for it to slow down, but it keeps picking up.
It slowed down. The wind died down. It's not raining as hard. I think we need to get go. We're going to go.
Okay, we're getting ready to go.
That right there. What we come out to see is nice morning, a fog, snow mountain. Beautiful. You don't get that unless it rains, so you got to deal with the rain to get snow fog view. Beautiful. But now we got to hike.
This is the trail. After all the rain, it's a river. This is why we couldn't go today. Oh. It just pushed me off the edge. Grab me. Joe's pushing me off the edge. But yeah, Joe's standing right there in the trail. It's a stream. Life is just a stream. Well, this is what we're hiking in today. You can see Joe up in front of me. Wet. Wet, cold, and slippery. Leaves all over the place. One wrong step and boom! Go down there. As you see the fog, we're still in the fog on that mountain over there. You can barely see it. Me videotaping Joe, him videotaping me. Come up here for once again. We're in the rain, the fog, the storm of the century. Will it ever show the sun again? Here's the Appalachian Trail heading north to Maine. That's the Appalachian Trail going south to Springer Mountain. We're at Glass Mine Gap, our final descent, which would bring our journey to an end. Glass Mine Gap, Long Branch Trail. Oh, heading straight down from the Appalachian Trail, heading back to our finishing point. Last day blues. 4 days, 3 nights. I miss you, Marissa. Got a stream up here that was not here probably yesterday. Gotta go on the log. Oh! We're living it. Come out here with your adventure guides, David and Joe. Even in the rain, the storm, the sideways rain, 45 degree temperature, 4 days, 3 nights. We'll get you through it. Faux show. Well, we got harder rain coming in. Thank God for our rain gear. Backpacks are dry. All of our innards of our backpack are dry. We're good to go. This is part of the adventure. Hiking in the rain, hiking in the sunshine, hiking in the snow, hiking in the ice. You have to deal with it. Right, Joe? Beautiful, though. Very narrow.
Riders on the storm.
The rain has let up a little bit. What do you think, Joe? That's where we just came down from, up top there. The Appalachian Trail is up there. We just came down on a side trail, long branch trail, I believe. Well, there's our pack, we're done, we're out of here. On Appalachian National Forest. Shuttle right back. We got Crazy Calvin, the shuttle guy. Seriously, he does 50 miles an hour on dirt roads. See what I'm saying? Crazy Calvin. We just hiked over all that.
Star doesn't have the last out.
There's the purple storm clouds we were in. The victory dinner after the big hike. Joe's ready to eat them.
Florida's transient.
Don't be sad when you love me forever.